Hey folks, welcome back to Reus 2 and welcome back to Marabou Epsilon, or Upsilon, where last time we started our space race era and made some decent progress, right? I mean, we got the 1 star complete. We've got 2 of the cities have met the requirement here of 20 technology, and we need to do some work on Lushfort. Lushfort needs a lot of help. Lushfort is the botanist village. Let's take a look. Right now, they're disinterested in expanding, and they don't have room unless we buy a patch for them to expand in any case. So we might need to do that to get them a little extra space. If we bought a patch, a planet expander patch, and put some stuff outside it, we could get them up. We could get them expanded to 1 more location. Now, that being said, I think we really got to start working on completing their quest. So fortunately, it lines up here. If we can get this to 20 technology, that'll get us a total of 23 combined population and technology. We only need 12. All right, so if we get 1 more plant within the border, we get 5 prosperity, and we get a draft charge. I think we are going to need that planet expander thing. What is that? We don't need a nomad. We need an expansion charge. So I think we have 20 population to work with and 48 science. I think it's worthwhile to buy this expansion charge and then try to use it. So, expand planet ability, expands the planets and gives you new options. I think we do that here. Use 1 expansion charge to add 4 patches to the planet size. Due to interference with humanity's need for control, it only adds 2 patches if used within borders. Oh, okay. So that's not super great. I don't understand exactly how we use this, but it looks like we're going to get 2 patches. Select 2 patches. A crevice will emerge between and add 4 new patches to the left of it. 2 if used within city borders. So if we select these 2, they're between cities. We might get 4 here. Let's see if this works. So it's between city borders. It's right on the border. We might get the 4 patches. Let's see. Oh, wow. Wow. That is very nice. That's quite a lot. That's actually... I thought it meant 4 slots, but we got 4 patches. Okay. So now we've got some more rainforest to work with for Lushfort here. Okay, so they want a little bit more technology. No, they just want 1 more plant, and then we complete this. So we'll figure out what plant we're going to put. We do need to get them to 20 science. Let's take another look at the city here. So these 2 are legacy. We can't do anything with them. Inspired, the botanist gains an extra 4 food and 4 science for each mystery within borders. So mystery could be a potential thing for us. And then we have some trade routes and invention. We don't have any of our patches here, which are based on population. Now, this could be nice. So we might want to go hard into mystery if we can, because that gets us the science we need and gets us potentially this patch, which gets us more science and food. So there's a kind of a synergy there. And we do need, for the 3rd star, to get to 500 prosperity on the planet. So getting these patches could be very useful. Now, taking a look, we need 1 more plant within borders. We should look at the botanist's projects. So, once we get to the 1 star, we can get the farm, the algae, or the herbalist, or the woodcutter. So herbalist and woodcutter are definitely the ones we want to go for. We want to look for what we have in terms of undergrowth and trees right now already. So let's take a look at what's within borders here. Got an empty patch there and there. That has a slot booster on it. We've got 3 gems. And then we have the Ramon tree, the Gumbo Limbo, the guinea pig, the parakeet, and the amethyst. So it looks like the tree cutter is the way to go. Do we have... Now let me see. Was that distinct? It's just if there are tree biotica within the borders. Okay. So let's look at what trees we have available. We have the rambutan, which outputs food and gold. Not something we super need. Then we have the rubber tree. The rubber tree gives out 25 science and plus up to 60 if it's adjacent to distinct plants. So since we can't use that here because we'd need to upgrade this patch. This requires a level 2 slot and 1 biodiversity. So if we upgrade this, we lose the plant booster on this slot. I think we probably want to keep that. What would we put in here? Like a second Ramon tree, perhaps? Outputs, yeah, I mean, so we'd get 15 science and an additional biodiversity here, which would offset the cost of this and keep us at 6. In terms of drafts, we could draft one more time on the rainforest to try and get something. So I do think starting off by placing a second Ramon tree here is a good call. We'll boost that. That'll give us the 3 plants we need to complete the Botanist Village level 2 quest, which will get us a draft charge. It'll also give us a little bit more science. Okay, so that completes level 2. We get our draft charge. Now, we still need to get this city to 20 science, which it is not going to be there yet. It's going to get to just shy of 11. So we need more science in these things. Now, we do have... Let me review here. We have some empty slots. We have 2 empty slots, one there and one there. Now, upgrading does get us legacy. So I'm wondering if we don't want to lock in the Jade and upgrade these 2 slots. Because this is all gold, and we'd like to replace that with science. Alternatively, we could upgrade this patch and put some really attractive things out here, and they would expand out to them. Let's take a look at our second opportunity here. Yeah, so we're going to want 6 trees within borders, I think. Or, if we get a lot of plants, we go for Great Garden. Coral Diver is extremely good, but we don't have any ocean plant. We don't have the ability to place the ocean plants. This is just a little bit of food. It's not super great. So I'm torn between Great Garden and Workshop. So 300 science is amazing. In order to build this, we have to have combined 35 population technology and 4 plants within borders. So mystery, this is equal to what? 80 food and 80 science. So that's 160 total. So 300 is the biggest. We would get a microcharge here, but this one's easier to do with the tree biotica. 300 science, and they don't have to be distinct. So I think we want to work towards the wood workshop here to finish. Yeah, so we want to go hard on trees. So we want 6 tree biotica within our borders. Let's resume. Let's resume here, return to game, and just count and double check. So we've got 1, 2, 3. We need 3 more trees. In terms of what we can place, there may be a micro that makes something tagged as tree. Let's see. This is for level 1 or higher, or lower. This is for level 2 or lower. I wonder if we should place these. So like the Ramon tree, you're level 1. You're outputting 15 science. What else is outputting science here that we could put this on? You're outputting 10. You're outputting 87, but you already have... Yeah, you already have this tag here. So that was kind of a... I probably shouldn't have put that on this micro slot. All right. What about additional trees that we can put down? So the only science trees we have are the Ramon tree, the Gumbo Limbo, the rubber tree. So we need a 2 slot for that. And then we have this 3 slot tree. I think it's time to go get our last draft here. We know we're looking for trees, and we're looking for science as well. So let's see if we can find another sciencey tree here. Let's take a look. So this counts as flower, undergrowth, and medicinal. We would get the Kapok tree, which could get up to 75 science and 2 biodiversity if adjacent to at least 1 bird or monkey bioticum. We can do that. Mica has a lot of science. Pitaya is not a tree. So there's only 1 tree here, but there is a lot of science. Hematite is an element. Looks like from medicinal biotica, we could get more science there. We'd also get the cinchona tree, which has a little bit of science, but gets us towards our planned project. Spider monkey, we already have the parakeet. The capybara we're not that interested in, or the turtle. Bamboo doesn't count as a tree. The banana is a tree and comes with the jungle fowl, but that's mostly about food. So it looks like between these two, we either go hematite into cinchona or heliconia into kapok. And I think we're going to have a 3-star slot, so I think this is the way to go. Okay. So let's go ahead and upgrade the slots here. This will turn these into 3-star slots, and we might get a bonus, so we'll see what we get. We've got the parakeet here, and the amethyst here in terms of adjacency on this slot. I think the parakeet is something we need. Okay, no bonuses, but we could put a creek here. Plants on both sides of the creek gain 50% on all yields and give +1 biodiversity. Now, we're not planning to put 2 plants here, unfortunately. I don't think. There we go. What can we put? The kapok tree. The helicone. Oh, this is a plant. It's not a tree, but it is a plant. So maybe putting the creek here is the play. Let's see. We want to put the kapok tree here because it's adjacent to the parakeet. The heliconia here. All flower biotica on the planet gain 100 food and 100 science if they're unique in their biome. Plus science and biodiversity if adjacent to 2 to 4 plants. So here, you would be adjacent to only the 1 plant here. We could burn some Eon to get you more that would not be within the city's borders, though. So you'd have 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we'd have to, like, swap the parakeet for the amethyst and put a plant here. And you know what? We can do that. Because it only costs, like, 1 Eon to replace something, right? So I think we do this. I think we put the kapok here. Then we have 12 biodiversity, so we can place the heliconia here. Okay. Now, your adjacency requires you to be adjacent to at least 1 bird or monkey. So we're thinking about, we want this to be a plant for the heliconia. And also, how are they? Yeah, they're coming to expand. Very nice. So if this is a plant, we're going to replace this with an animal, which has to be a bird or a monkey. And I think the only thing we have is tapir. No, the only thing we have is the parakeet. Yeah. So we are going to replace the amethyst here with the parakeet. How is that going to affect something else? What do you have? You're fine. So are you. All right. Let's replace. Now let's double check. We have 85 Eon. When we replace this with this amethyst with the parakeet, it should only cost us 1 Eon. In fact, it says there on the tooltip. I just never noticed it. Okay, so we replace that, then we can change the parakeet to a plant. We place 2 more plants here, and this gets a huge, huge output bonus from having 4 adjacent plants. Okay. So come replace my parakeet. I don't know if are you coming to do that? Very nice. Okay. So now we need to replace this parakeet with a plant. We're at a... Okay, so we need to have 150 science on the planet. We're at 100. Okay. Let's go ahead. We were talking about getting the woodwork shop, right? We're definitely going after that. So we're going to unlock that, build that project. Okay. Now the woodwork shop is currently getting 200 science. We need 6 tree biotica within borders. So let's take a look. I think we have, what does it say? We have 4, so we need 2 more trees. Right now, we have an empty slot there. So we could put a tree here. Is there any benefit, adjacency bonus, anything like that? That gains from gem bioticum. Yeah, so we can put whatever tree we want here. We have 9 biodiversity to work with. So this is a level 1 slot. So the only thing we can really place is, it doesn't have to be distinct. We could place a Gumbo Limbo. We could place a papaya tree for some food. We could put a Ramon tree to maintain our surplus. And I think we are getting a bonus from that. The other possibility is that we at some point get a micro that lets us tag something as a tree. So since we're still working on the botanist town here, let's look at our micros. So plus 5% for each distinct biotica within borders. In terms of distinct biotica, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think we have 9, roughly. So we're getting 45, roughly 50% increase in output. Now, that tree's not the best one to put it on. And then these guys are level 3, so we want to use a higher level... we want to use a higher level micro on them. And these guys have no micros. So I think we just live with the fact that it might be suboptimal. I can't remove the poison dart frog there. Should we put in another Gumbo Limbo? It outputs a ton of science, but it costs 4 biodiversity, and placing another one, it would cost us 4. So right now, there's somebody who's getting a bonus from surplus biodiversity, which is very strong. It is the Gumbo Limbo. It's getting plus 54 science. So if we put another Gumbo Limbo in, I guess the offset is fine. Plus we'll be able to put the micro on it. So it's going to take 4 out and reduce us to 5. But do I want to put anything else in? I don't have another level 3 slot. I could do an upgrade like here. Because we have another upgrade charge, right? We have 1 left. So, like, I could do an upgrade here. We get this locked in as legacy. We get the 15 science and the 1 biodiversity locked in as legacy. And then I'd have 3-star slots here. And then what would I put there? If I put the K-pop, if I put another K-pop tree, we'd have to put it next to a bird or a monkey, which we don't have a monkey, right? And we don't have the ability to draft anything else, because they're all maxed. Oh, max rank unrestricted draft. So we could, if we bought a draft charge, we could go into the rainforest and get something else. Is that what we want to do? We might not want to do that. We might want to, well, I think maybe we do want to do that. Well, actually, we can get this without spending anything. So which would I rather lock in? The topaz here and get 3 slots here, or... I think I'd rather lock this in if I'm going to lock something in. Or maybe... You lose adjacency bonuses, so locking in something like the iron and the Ramon tree is good. Locking in like this Ramon tree is good, because we're not getting any adjacency, so we don't lose anything if we lock it in. I think I'm going to come over here and put a tree here. So this is just 1-star tree. We're going to place that. I think we go for another Gumbo Limbo. And then we put a micro on it. It will cost us 4. But then we can put the micro in it. Maybe not. Maybe I just go for another Ramon tree here. And we... But what do I use these micros on then? Maybe I just use these micros now. Plus 5% gold. The problem is we don't have a high base yield of science anywhere. We've got Ramon trees. This already has a slot. I'd rather use a much bigger slot, like micro, like a much better micro, like a 10% or 15% or something. Maybe... I don't know. It's tough, right? Because, like... I'm thinking about locking this in so we don't go there. Do I have a science animal? I don't. What about a science mineral? So I have more iron that I can put down. I can put down flint or stone. This gets to 20... This, I think... This can get to 20. I think this can get pretty high. Because there's other iron, right? Where's the other iron? There's iron there, and there's iron there, so it won't be adjacent. Maybe this is the play. So this goes 15 plus 15 becomes 30, and the other two get a bonus 5. Yeah, maybe this is the play. Let's put this, and then we'll put that micro in there. So I might change what I'm upgrading. Yeah, I think we put this here. That should complete this. There we go. Now, we still need, oh, he changes when you get to level 3. Interesting. We still need to complete the woodcutter. We need 2 more trees here. So wait a minute. We have 1, 2, 3. Wait, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we have 4 trees. And we're thinking we upgrade, well, if I upgrade that, then we lose out. I need to replace something else with a tree. Like this parakeet was going to become a tree. I remember that. Yeah, let me put that down. You were going to become, I think, another Ramon tree. Let's get that down. Because that boosts this, I think, to 4 now, right? Now that boosts you to 2. So if I put 2 more plants here, you get another 100. What's the most effective thing to do here? You get another 100 if there are 2 more trees within borders. They are not going to expand again, I don't think. They're disinterested. Now, I could maybe get them to expand 1 more time out here with a border booster. I don't exactly know how this works. Can be used in a city to inspire it to expand 1 extra patch. I think we use this here. Okay. So we put 2 more trees here. What do we want? Pitaya tree gains a bunch of food and biodiversity if adjacent to animals. Not going to happen. Rubber tree if adjacent to distinct plants. Rubber tree will work. Needs a level 2 slot. All right, let's use an upgrade charge here then. And we can use our level 2 micro as well. We'll put the rubber tree here. And then maybe the rambutan? No, rambutan doesn't work. Maybe we put the rubber tree and the pitaya. It's not gonna have any adjacent animals. Maybe we put 2 rubber trees. So here you're adjacent to 2 distinct plants, and there you'd be, yeah, maybe we just do 2 rubber trees. That works, right? So do I click this? Hopefully they come out here. So that maxes out this, and it should max out the woodworker and really juice up our science here. Yeah, they're coming to expand, so that worked. Okay. Now we can place our level 2 micro here. Plus 5% science for each distinct biotica within borders. Let's upgrade the rubber tree. So this goes from 127 to 170. And we should now have completed... Yeah, let's finish absorbing all this extra science here. So that gets us up to 45 science. Very nice. That did max out our wood workshop as well. And now they have another project they can do. So let's take a look. So now it's costing 55 science to get to the next level, whereas it only costs 25 food to get to the next level. And we've reached, we do need more science on the planet to get level 2 done. So I think we step away from Lushfort for a moment and focus on one of the other cities now. So we need another 25 science somewhere. So where has the lowest science? And what can we do to boost it? Lushford has 60. And yeah, Lone Dune City only has 20. So we want to focus now on getting another 25 science in here. Whatever we can do to make that happen gets us to a 2-star era. And then we're closing in on 500 prosperity. So let's see, what else do they want? Just straight up more wealth than the botanist and 120 prosperity. Okay, so we need science here in Lonadune. If we look at their projects they've done, let's see, the legacy and the overseer. I think overseer was from the settler era. Statue was from the 1-star era. The country club is, I think, in current. Hang on, let me double check. Let's go to collection and look at the. Is this the goddess? Who is this? Hearth of the Goddess, yeah. Ringsmith, yeah, country club. All right, we already have country club, so there's no more projects for her. So we just got to get her a buttload of science, and I'm not exactly sure yet how to do it. We're gonna have to think about this. So her borders go all the way out to here, and also include this one area here. So she's got iron, she's got stone. In terms of micros, we could put this on the iron, and then do we have any distinct plants right now? Yeah, we have lots of plants in the ocean. All right, I don't think we're going to be messing with this rainforest patch, so I think it makes sense to place this on the iron. That'll get us +5 food and +5 science for each distinct plant within the borders. So that should get us like 20 or 30, something like that. Iron has no empty aspect slots. Okay, we'll put it on the stone. All right, get over here and place the micro. Okay, now we've got 3 micro slots, so we're going to start using them. So the signature here, +7% science for each distinct tag on adjacent animals. The signature here is about food, and the signature here is about gold. So I think we're going to go ahead and take the Swamp Giant's micro charge. We're going to use that. Okay, so that gets us 4 micros. We've got gold, we've got +25% science, gold, and then the signature, which has to deal with adjacent animals. So the next question is, what are we upgrading, right? What are we overwriting? So we're going to lock some things in. We don't want to place micros on that because we lose those values. We've got a upgradable slot here. Let's definitely upgrade that. So this will become level 3, and then we can put some ocean stuff in there. We might also want to upgrade the deep here. So we'd lock in. We lose these adjacencies. So we lose, if we look at this, we'd lose 1. I don't know what happens with the micro, if that gets locked in or not. But since we have this again, it might be a good idea to upgrade this. Well, this is already level 2. So you want to upgrade a level 1 patch. So no, we're not going to do that. All right. We got level 3 patches here to work with. Let's take a look one more time, because we do need prosperity. Each gold in the animal within borders with the highest gold. Yeah, I'm not too worried about that. We need to focus on science here. So since we have a draft charge, let's go draft the ocean, and we're going to look for something with high science. Right now, the ocean has 7 biodiversity. So, this is gold. Not super helpful for us. That's gold as well. Yeah, so this doesn't really do much for us. We already have jasper and sea crate. Pearls give us gold. Tuna gives us gold, and cohorts we've already unlocked. This is food. This is gold. No biotica left in your draw pool, so there's no point re-rolling. So we have what we have, right? Is any of this good for science? What does mystery get us? We get extra gold and food for mystery. So no, the only thing we need is science. So anything that gives us any science at all, I guess. You output food, food. You output food. You output gold. You output food. Or gold, rather. Gold. Food. Okay, so the jellyfish is the only thing we don't have, and it's a 1-star, so it's sort of a waste, but we'll take offshore oil here for now. It's the only thing we kind of don't already have. And let's figure out what do we want to put in these slots. So we don't have any 2- or 3-star plants. We do have some animals here. And we do have a 3-star mineral, which is this. That outputs gold. So we want another hydrothermal vent, most likely. That's a mineral that gives out off science. And we want another octopus, I guess. And that's what we had. We had that here before, right? Yeah. So why don't we do another octopus and hydrothermal vent, I guess, and then start working on micros. I mean, what do you get? Minerals in the biome. Sure. Micros in adjacent biotica. You have a micro. You do not, but that means this slot is the best place to put the vent. Oh, it can only be placed in deep water. What about the octopus? I guess we can place the octopus. What else do we have that gives out science? Yeah, we really don't have a lot of science available. So the octopus gives out 10 science and gains more if there's minerals in the biome. So that's something we can work on. Let's see. So we've got 2 minerals in the biome. So if we start replacing stuff with minerals, we can get some really powerful octopus adjacencies. And we can put it down like 2 octopus. We are going to need some biodiversity. The jellyfish gives out 5 science, which is kind of garbage. All right, we need to get some minerals in here. We need to replace some stuff with minerals in the biome. So we need chert, coral rock. We already have bedrock. So we need to replace a chert and a coral rock. So what do we want here? We'll replace the clownfish, I think. Now, who's getting adjacency from that? You get, let's see. That's fine. Micros and adjacent biotica. This guy has a micro. And this guy has a micro. So if we replace the clownfish, we lose an adjacency here, which means we're going to want to place something here. One of these 2 minerals, we're going to want to give it a micro. Hold on. So what do you get? Rich reef if adjacent to a set of animal and coral. You would be adjacent to this, the barrel eyes, and this, the sea anemone. So yes, we definitely want to place the coral rock to replace the clownfish. And then we need to put a micro in it. Okay. So you're adjacent to animal and coral. You've lost your origin of life. So we need to you had +1, I think? Yeah, you had 2 as opposed to 3. So we've got a micro there, we need a micro here, and then we need a micro here or here. One of those 2. So for you, you're outputting 35. In terms of what we have, we can output +25%, but I think we want to save that for something bigger. I think we'll put the ghost fungus on you. Right? That makes sense. Okay. That pops you up. Then this guy needs something. +20 gold is fine. We can just put that there to get rid of it, to use it, to get the adjacency here. We need more science on the planet. So we need more minerals, right? Because we're going to place down octopuses here and here. In fact, why don't we just place them? Yeah, see, one of these guys can definitely be the one who gets that plus 25%. So I think we do place octopus in both of these slots right next to each other. And then we work on minerals for them. It's going to eat all our biodiversity, though. Okay, there's one octopus. Now, this guy needs 9. Yikes. Okay, so we can't maybe place a second one. You're at 3, so we need 3 more minerals in here. Let's take a look. So I don't want to replace the anemone. We've got the chert. We've got the sea anemone, which is actually benefiting the coral rock here. So I don't want to replace that. Don't want to replace the thermal vents or the barrel eyes. So we might be replacing either the surgeon fish or the red algae. Or we might just... Yeah, we need to replace one of them, I think. We have to. You've got a micro slot, but you don't output any science. So I think we replace the surgeon fish here. It's giving up a lot of diversity, though. Let's see. Can we replace the red algae? This one is pretty good, too, though. What do we have? We have 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we've got 3 minerals. If we can get to 4, we do get a bonus. So we get 60-60 as opposed to 140-140. One other thing I could do, actually, is I could get another planet expander and just make more ocean. Let me see. Can I buy another one? I could. This might be how I get my biodiversity to get a second octopus as well. I think we're going to do this. And we're going to use that. Expand planet. We're going to expand it here. And we're going to turn this into ocean. And actually, if we turn enough of it into ocean, some of this, like one of these will become deeps, which might give us something to work with too. Let me see about creating ocean here. That did lower these. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. So now I want more biodiversity and more minerals, right? I have 62 Eon to play with, so I can afford to burn some stuff even if they don't expand out here. So let's see. Outputs 1 biodiversity if adjacent to a plant, so we could get another bedrock somewhere in here. This can be placed in the deeps now. So, like, I could replace this red algae with a hydrothermal vent. What are you outputting? 57? You're putting 76 because I already put this on you. You don't have a micro. You have a micro. You don't have a micro. So if I put... If I go one further, this becomes deeps, and then I could place the hydrothermal vents there. It doesn't output that much science, though. It does output biodiversity, which is nice, for sure. Offshore oil. I don't need offshore oil. I need science, man. All right. Chert outputs 20. Coral rock outputs up to 25. Bedrock outputs biodiversity as well. I think we go chert here and here. We might be able to get them to expand out. What does that do to my biodiversity? I already have chert, right? It outputs 1. Rock Dweller went from 3 to 4 here. So we need 2 more minerals to get... Huh. If I make this ocean as well, these become deeps. I don't think that bothers the octopus. But then I get even more... Let's see, what is their chance of expanding here? They're disinterested. Can I afford another... I can't afford another border booster. Okay. So then, yeah, let's make another patch of ocean here. Let's make this ocean as well. right? And then we'll have the chert. And we'll have the coral rock. So you'll be adjacent to... You'll be adjacent to an animal, and so then I need a coral over here, and then a mineral as well. I think we just go for, like... I think we already have all 4 of these. So we're gonna need a plant there, and then bedrock here. And this has to be, what, reef? Animal and coral? Red algae is not coral. Sea anemone is. This isn't going to be in borders. And eats biodiversity. So I think we just go with this. And then we come use the border booster, right? Did you guys already send an expander? No. Okay, now you'll expand outwards. You'll claim those extra slots. Let's see. What can we get your science to? How high can we get it? I think I can now afford to put another octopus here as well. And they really go slow here. Come on. Do your job. Okay, there we go. So yeah, I think I can afford to get my second octopus down. Nope, it costs 9 and I only have 8. So what can I do to increase biodiversity? Probably a micro will do the trick. There's probably one that I can use somehow. Or I guess if I put something in that I don't have. Because we got a lot of minerals, but I need all those minerals for this octopus. We got to 6 here. That's why I want the second octopus, because then we get huge science output. We're very close. We need another 14 science. Let me see about using micros now, because we have some, right? So this is plus 25% science. Who's got the highest output? I think it's the octopus. You have 285 versus 76. You already have a micro. 57. Yeah, it's going to be the octopus. All right, so octopus, you get this micro, plus 25%. That leaves us with plus 30% gold for each adjacent animal. I mean, what do we got going over here? Your 2 animals. We got some empty slots over here we're not playing with yet. We're going to come back to that. 2 animals there. 2 animals there. 3 animals on this guy. You already have the fly, unfortunately. So 2 animals is sort of our max. And yeah, who's going to get the most value from gold? Who has the least wealth right now? You have 41. You have 26. Lushford has 20. So Lushford benefits the most in terms of prosperity gains. So let's put it on this tree, the rainbow stag. You'll get plus 30% gold. Oh, but you don't have any gold output. I forgot how this worked. I have to have gold output to do it. All right, so now the more interesting question is who has gold output next to any animal at all? You do. You definitely do, but you're not near anything, and I already have you filled up. I guess it's this quartz. Okay, that takes care of those micros. Lushford here. We need more science. Do you have anything for science? You do. Okay. Plus 1 science for each science in the tree bioticum within borders with the highest science. All right. So Lushford, what is your highest tree bioticum science? 127 from this rubber tree. 170 from that rubber tree. 490, but that's not a tree. Oh, that would be sick if it was. So I think we get 170 is our output from that. Yeah, that looks about right. So we get 170 from the furniture factory, or Plus 1.2 for each science in medicinal biotica within borders. All right, let's take a look at medicinal biotica. Not medicinal. Oh, heliconia. 490 science. Plus 1.2 for each. It's apothecary. So the apothecary is giving me 1,062.4 science. Very nice. Okay. I wish I'd seen that a little bit earlier. All right, let's absorb all that and see what it gets us to. I think it definitely gets us to the 2-star area. That is an absolute monstrous amount of science. Can we put a micro on that heliconia? It does have a micro slot. So we can get even more out of both the tree itself and that project. Did we really stop here? Okay, we need another 2 science on the planet. I think slotting a micro in here is a good call. We also have the ability to create a creek, which I think we want here. Between the Kapok tree and the heliconia. Yeah, let's create a... No, I don't want to upgrade. I want to create a creek. Plants on both sides gain 50% on all yields. Oh, this should be sick. So this is it. Output of 2 biodiversity, 490 science, 100 food. After we place the creek down, 665. And that means that we get more bonuses from our project apothecary as well, I think. Well, no, it went down for some reason. Well, whatever. Okay. So there's our 2-star complete here in the space race. Okay. And we're up to 400 prosperity. So I got to call the episode there. Next time, we'll try to finish the 3-star. We have... What do we have left? We have 40 Eon. We've got an upgrade charge, 2 micro slots, and the ability to buy some stuff if we need it, right? We need to get to another... We need another 100 prosperity, so we're going to have to finish both of these for the 50. And I don't know. It seems like it's going to be pretty tight. I don't know if I'll be able to get the 3rd star here. But if we can get just 100 more prosperity, so like 50 more basically involved, plus completing these, then we can get a 3-star space race. But yeah, these final eras are extremely challenging. This one's going to take me 3 episodes to get through. That's going to have to be it for this time. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, for commenting, for liking and subscribing. I really appreciate that. Makes my day when I see new comments to read in the morning. And I try to respond to all of them. So go ahead and leave those and you can hear back from me directly. Yeah, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Take care.